So let's proceed with the next step. That is, displaying a list of employees using map. Right now, we just displayed a single employee functional component. So let us make it to display a list of employees using map. Okay. So right now, if you see, let's move on to the project. So if I start the project, you will see a single functional component. So let me make it as a list of employees. Okay. So right here you can see a single functional employee component. So let us make it as a list of employees. Okay. So let me copy the list of employees from here. Already have it. Let me copy that and let me move to here. Let me copy it here and let me make it as an instance for this app class component and let me iterate through this employees. Okay. How I will iterate through this list of employees? Okay. From this array of employee objects, I will take the name, DOB and position held from this rather than hard coding here. So to iterate through this employees array, I will use map. Okay. So whenever you want to do JavaScript inside JSX, you have to use the flower braces. Okay. So just use the flower braces and put this dot employees dot map and I will receive each employee in this as in each iteration. Okay. Okay. And I will for each iteration let me create a employee and I will close the map here. Just for understanding, I will close the map here. Okay. What I did for I'm just using map to iterate the employees and for each iteration I'm creating this EMP employee component. Okay. Okay, you are able to understand. This employee component is created for each iteration of this employees. And I also have to return in case of map as well. So now if you see, if you go to the browser, you will see for each iteration, I have created that much employee components. So these are all separate employee components. So I have created 6 employee component because I have 6 employees here. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for each iteration, I have created this employee component. So let me take now the EMP, the name, date of birth, and position held from this EMP object. For taking that, just again put flower braces and put emp.name here because that's how it is here. And here I will put it as emp.date of birth, right? And similarly for position holder, we can do emp.position held. Okay. Now I have passed the value from the employee object to the employee component, and this value will be sent through the props to the employee component. So I've just from the map for each iteration I'm taken the name and date of birth and position held from the employee object and passed to the employee component, which is already passed through props. So let us see now whether it works now. So if you see now it is all changed to reflect the values present in this employee list. Okay. So now we have done with this step, right? Making a list of employees using map. Now let's proceed with the next step. So introducing introduction to state and implementation state. State I've already introduced to you, right? So let me implement the state here. So rather than having it as an instance value employees, let me introduce state now. Okay, as I told, state is nothing but a external dependency, right? So let me make it as employees here. So right now what I'm doing is I'm moving the instead of an instance value, I'm making it as a state, the employees as a state. So let me also add this there. So this is going to be my initial state. Okay. Later I will try to bring it from the server. Okay. Now this is the state. I've added the employees list of employees in my state, which is my external dependency, which we will later bring it from the server. Okay, and I can delete this because we are going to use the state. Okay. Okay. And now we can take the employees not from the instance value but from the state of employees. Okay. This also should work now to my understanding, but it is not working. Let us see the issue. So we have added in the state employees and we are using the state dot employees, right? The name is correct, I hope. Okay. And I'm iterating through the map. Fine. So now you can see from the state we are again able to get the employees. So other thing you need to understand in this case is this render method will be called again by the React whenever we change the state, not by giving this dot state dot employees to a new value, but by using set state. Maybe we have a click handler, right? Whenever the employee name is getting clicked, this click handler is called. We can actually change the state here using set state. We should not set state. We can set the employees to be empty. For setting that, we can do like this because I want to set the employees as empty. So once we call the change the state, okay, the Angular will re-render this, call this method again. Okay, whenever the state gets changed, this will get called. So now let us see whether that it is re-render is happening whenever we click on this click button. You can say that this whenever the click happens, the employees we change the state to be an empty list, and this gets re-rendered. So since it is an empty list, nothing has been shown in the screen. Okay, and this should not you should not do this as like this. You should not change the state just like this. Okay. This dot state dot employees dot you should not change it like this. You should use only set state. If you do like this, the render will never happen. You can see that even if you click, nothing will happen. Only you have to change the state using set state method. Okay. Hope this is clear. We just, as part of this step, we have moved the employees list as into the state of the class component, and using the state of the class component, we are iterating, and we also tried on the click handler of the employee name. Whenever we clicked, we try to change the employee state, and since we change the state, the React was able to re-render and we were able to see a empty list. Okay, hope you understood. Thank you. Let's proceed with the next step. Okay.